welcome back to more Kirby Squeak Squad. So last time, we finished the main story, we defeated the last two bosses, Dark the Roach and Dark Nebula. And yeah, we unlocked a lot of different bonus modes, including the boss insurance, which we're trying to take on today. Yeah, I've been having a lot of problems with this. I can't get the perfect run I want, basically, so yeah. With how the boss are in this game, that's going to be very difficult, but yeah. But it is what it is. But anyway, let's give this a go. Once again. Okay, like I said, it's taken many attempts to get to this point, so yeah. Anyway, I decided to change the spray paint to the carbon spray paint because we haven't seen it to this point. That means I haven't shown the emerald one, which I guess I could do in the last part. I'm not so sure. But anyway, let's give this a go. So yeah, like the arenas, amateur arenas, and like Amazing Mirror, you get to pick your ability before going in. But anyway, there is something I do want to show that I'm not going to be taking advantage of here, but it can be very useful. It's the fact that, yeah, you can shake the bubbles, which I never do throughout the main story, so yeah. Because this can give you, an ability like Hammer, so yeah, this is the Hammer I'm going to be taking, so yeah. But I'm not going to be taking advantage of that, even though, yeah, it's very tempting to have another Hammer in the spare. But again, I think we're just going to take one of each ability, so yeah. So other plays are going to be Cutter and Tornado. I think that's what we want for this. I could just use Tornado for the whole thing, but I kind of want to spice things up a little bit for at least some of the first bosses, so yeah. But anyway, you can also use the Triple Star if you want as well. But anyway, without further ado, let's give this a go. It might take even more attempts after this, but we shall see. So yeah, let's start with King Dedede, who I struggle a lot with, to be honest. You also got a Max Atoya at only one though, so it better count. So let's try and get this a go. So the thing about Dedede is that, basically sometimes you can no-hit him by just doing this, but sometimes he'll get you, as I should have. And I don't really know why that happens sometimes. I think it's because sometimes I do hold the attack button, that might be why. But anyway, so yeah, that could be one. That's not what this much of I'm having that hold attack. But anyway, this Molly though, this is where the hammer really shines. So let's give this a go. There's definitely some other fights this go against, it's just that I can't really execute, so yeah. Oh, there you go, 3 hammer flips done. Not too bad. But after this though, we won't be able to use the hammer though, because Mecha Cracker is awful with this, so yeah, we're going to be using Cutter instead. Because we want projectiles for our next couple of fights. So yeah, let's give this a go. That was actually really good as a projectile in this game, I must admit. And yeah, make sure to hold too, because if you don't, you might go into the sky, which could be a problem. And yeah, be careful the other enemies that spawn, and also the fans he makes. While moving around, so yeah, there we go. Second phase though, yeah, I'm very worried about this, because some of the attacks, basically, so yeah. I want to be very careful, basically, so yeah. I'm not gonna risk it. I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit just yet, basically, so yeah. Especially when the purples are like this, so yeah. Because yeah, that attack is the main reason why. Especially because they can do it twice in a row as well, which is really fun. Anyway. Let's do a bit of damage there. Now yeah, when they're doing that, you could hit them with a hammer with a dash attack, but yeah. That's really the only time where the hammer is actually good in this fight, so yeah. That's the problem right there. Just sometimes it's just impossible to dodge, it feels like, so yeah. Even though technically it's not, so yeah. But there you go. Kinda did not too badly though. It's definitely one of the better abilities for that fight, that's an extra, other than, you know, the main one. Let's try Yacht Game. Which again, a projectile really helps in this one, or tornado, obviously. But yeah, I feel like jumping and attack is the way to go here. And yeah, you want to pay attention to this pulling rocks, which I didn't really do a good job of. But yeah, again, this fight does feel a bit random too. It's just like, yeah, sometimes, you know, sometimes one attack will come out, sometimes another attack will come out. That's just kind of the nature of this one. That's just kind of how it feels, so yeah. That's kind of how a lot of bosses in this game feel. They don't really follow very strict plans like they would in future Kirby games, basically. But there we go. Not too bad. That could have gone a lot better, but that's okay. Now Bobo. Probably should switch to Tornado for this, but I'm gonna try to cut it again. I guess yeah, Cutter could do fine in this fight, it's just that yeah, Tornado is way better. Because, yeah. There's just a couple of attacks that yeah, I'm doing awesome here. Many that attack. So yeah, I'm thinking, I mean, I actually cut it back. But yeah. I need to make her. That's an extra. But yeah, technically Cutter can do quite well, it's just that yeah, again. Tornado. But yeah, the grab attack is definitely the one I'm most scared of. But yeah, if they hit the ground though, that's a good time to do some damage, so yeah. But anyway. Let's see if we should have. Let's got straight bit too. There we go. Hey, that attack's technically dodgeable, it's just like, yeah, if you throw too much, if you get greedy, yeah, you're gonna get hit. Yeah, that was not gonna work. Keep my cut up. But there you go. Problem is, I had to do the rest of the next 3 fights at least without healing, so yeah. That's why we're gonna switch Tornado, so yeah. Alright. Now, if I had a spare hammer around, this could be a good fight for it. There's only one problem, the ice on the floor. Because it actually makes it difficult to dash attack, and the dash attack is what's actually useful. Yeah. Once again, the thing about Tornado is that, yeah, you want to hit and run with Tornado. It's actually kind of difficult against him a little bit, because, yeah, Triple Star is the main thing. Sometimes the Ice, though. Ice Beam. So, yeah. But yeah, things go well, though, you can kill him quite quickly. And yeah, with Triple Star, I feel like, I'm not so sure what the best way to dodge it is. Unless you're normal Kirby. Normal Kirby actually has a pretty good way of dodging it. And that's inhaling the stars if you get close, which is really cool to be honest. Anyway, there's a reason why they gave you Tornado for this fight in the main story, as you're seeing here. And there we go. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, if I had a spare hammer, I'd try using it there, but the ice really messed me up with the dash attack, so yeah. But anyway, let's try Meta Knight now. Meta Knight is still kind of scary for the Tornado, but let's find out. Because you can also guard, is another thing too, so yeah. Just again, hit and run. That's the strategy with Tornadoes, so yeah. That's why it's one of the best powers in the game. And that's why we're using it here, because I'm just not good enough with any other powers, so yeah. Of course, doing a no-hit challenge with Tornado could be fun too, but I don't actually no-hit an arena, so yeah, I don't think I'm good enough for that, so yeah. I'm pretty good at arenas. It's just that, yeah, I much prefer it when they follow a strict pattern. So yeah, in this game, yeah, it does feel like, yeah, there's a lot more randomness to it, which I'm just not as good against. It kind of feels like a Dark Souls boss, but anyway. I'm not so sure how accurate it is, but yeah. But anyway, last two fights. As long as we can get past this one, we'll be in the clear. Let's start the roach. Once again, yeah, hit and running is the way to go. If you're not bad like me, so yeah. So let's see. Again, he's quite scary because, again, just a lot of attacks. A lot of his attacks are quite interesting, shall we say. Like that bomb attack. Because it basically forces me to a specific part of the stage. And once again, yeah, the Turboing does make it very hard to hit him too, so yeah. Yeah, that was bad. That ice beam, yeah. The fact that it's so much bigger now is a big problem. Oh, I could lose this. If I'm not careful. That's good. Risky play that, but it worked out. Yeah, even with Tornado, that could be quite the intense fight. But anyway, something I should mention about this arena is that, yeah, you're forced to triple start to progress. So keep that in mind. If you have another power in reserve, you can obviously use that against Dark Nebula if you so wish. But anyway, Dark Nebula though, if you could get to Dark Nebula though, it's not too bad because, yeah, you get plenty of healing for this fight, so yeah. And yeah, you can also use the triple star against them too, so yeah. So yeah, let's go get that tomato. I probably should use it too, to be honest, so that's what I'm gonna do. We'll have another decent healing item in the reserve, so yeah. I could have probably cut the tomato, to be honest, but it's okay considering what healing items are coming up, but that's okay. Yeah, so yeah, you do have the meat there. The meat does heal a pretty decent amount, so yeah. And you get one on the ground there too, so yeah, again, I probably could have cut the tomato, but that's okay. I wanted to be a bit safe. Here though, yeah, it's Dark Nebula. People obviously trash this boss a lot, so yeah. And yeah, they're gonna use the triple star again. Alright, so let's go Dark Nebula. So he's gonna use the Fire Form. So I kind of learnt more about this guy. Mainly that, yeah, each form actually moves around differently. The Fire Form is a bit erratic. And yeah, now he's going for the Ice Form. So Ice Form moves around in a circle, unless when he's obviously using that. If he's using that attack, then yeah, you wanna... I actually thought he'd go back around in circles. That's something that can happen. But yeah, if he's not attacking, he's gonna move around in a circle basically. And I'm not doing a good job, to be honest. At least I got to see this Ice Form at least. But yeah, to be honest, yeah, the Ice Form I have a bit of trouble with too, because yeah, trying to predict him is a bit difficult, I must admit. So, right? That's a bit scary, but I guess I can do that. I'm gonna heal, I think, just in case. But yeah, this is fire attack. You want to destroy that if you can, because it's quite dangerous. Anyway. Let's see what I can do here. You can't really destroy his projectiles unless you inhale, so that's good to know. So let's see. So And now he's going to circle, and that's it. To be honest, I thought he had more health than that, but that's okay. I actually didn't use the spark on that time. So yeah, every time I find him, he refused to use one of his spawns. So yeah, there you go. I think I'm pretty content with that attempt now. I think that's the best I could do with the current success. So yeah. Because again, I do need to learn. It feels like, yeah, if I'm gonna beat this at like hammer only, I need to learn these bosses really hard. Like a Dark Souls boss, like I said before. So yeah. I basically need to like, have that sixth sense. I need to, tell what they're gonna be doing next, It's not like modern Kirby where yeah, I can't just learn the pattern and learn when I need to dodge basically. So yeah. Although, yeah, I can obviously I still need to do Summon DX. That's gonna definitely mess me up a lot, especially if I want to keep using hammer against it. So, yeah. But anyway. Again, I think I'm pretty content with that. Definitely not the cleanest attempt of the boss turns this game. But we managed to make it through. We didn't use Tornado for every fight. So, yeah, we just had to use it at the end. So, yeah. But anyway. So, yeah, that'll be that. So, yeah, only one part to go. We're going to be showing off all the copy abilities because I wasn't able to show off all of them because I didn't know that the sword on bomb combined with a bit more, and then of course I can show off a little bit more of the powers, I guess. Potentially, we'll see. But anyway, and then yeah, there's something else I also want to show off in the main game too. It has something to do with the ghost battle, so yeah. Then after that, I guess you can also show the extra mode too a little bit. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be that. So yeah, next time, yeah, will be the final part of this. So yeah, look forward to that, and I'll see you guys again for that.